The last 2 days, we have seen more than 1,200 plus attendees, 60 plus sessions happen, 8 open spaces, 10 plus birds of a feather sessions happen. And it's been incredible because this has been a while since we have had it in Bangalore. There have been ups and downs, and I think we went through them together. And obviously, thank you for your understanding. And hopefully the next years, the team can learn from the experience and grow from there. Thank you to speakers. A lot of speakers were there who gave their time and shared a lot of amazing things that they have been working on. And I got some feedback from some of you who have shared that they actually benefited. They really benefited from there, and they are inspired to actually work on these things further as you go along. So a really big round of applause for all the speakers. We had 4 keynotes over the last 2 days, and all of them were really amazing. One we just had, James, and in the morning we had Marsley. Yesterday we had Usha and COVID, and yeah, I think we really learned a lot from their individual keynotes as well. So a big round of applause for the keynotes too. Some key highlights that I personally liked, and I'm sure that you all have liked some of the highlights too. Would love to hear from you if you just post on social media, tag us, or just add the hashtag PyCon 2024. I would love to see all of that. Some amazing things that have happened, like over today and obviously yesterday, and we would love to see these things keep continuing and this community growing stronger. I met a lot of new people as well during the networking sessions, during outside in the food area while having lunch and breakfast, and I'm sure that a lot more contributors will come up and in support of Python. Open Spaces and BOSS really had some really intriguing discussions from community to a specific topic and beyond. They were very interactive. I hope some of you have gotten the chance to interact with to interact at Open Spaces and BOSS. We would really love to hear feedback from you about how you perceive Open Spaces and BOSS, and perhaps some of the things in there that can be improved in terms of arrangement, in terms of communication, and so forth. We had two panels, one yesterday, one today. Both of them had very engaging discussions, and I'm sure that you had a lot of fun from there too. Thank you to the sponsors, all of the sponsors, including including the scholarship sponsors and the lanyard sponsors, Platinum, Gold, Silver, Associate. All of them are right here. We've been talking about them for a while, and I'm sure you have visited all of the sponsor booths as well. There were a lot of interactions at the sponsor booths as well. There were a lot of, there's a lot of stuff. I think a lot of you have won things that there was some amazing giveaways as well from there. Community booths, some very special community booths were there, and community booths were made so that you learn about the various communities that are involved and are very actively contributing to the Python ecosystem and are growing the open source and Python ecosystem. So be part of one or more of these communities, and I'm sure that as you grow forward, these will definitely help you in your long run. Post presentations were amazing as well today, and also the coffee station. I'm sure you enjoyed some of that coffee. Of course, it's an acquired taste, so I'm sure a lot of you might have not liked it that much. So that's completely fine. And finally, T-shirts. I'm sure you have collected all your T-shirts. There was a huge queue, and amazing volunteers of ours have managed to figure out a way on how to properly sequence it, and I'm sure that all of you have gotten all the goodies that were promised. I would like to really thank the reviewers and mentors. There were, I think I mentioned it in the opening address as well, there were more than 350 plus proposals that were supposed to be reviewed, and then of the selected ones, all of them went through 1 or 2 mentoring sessions based on need and based on time slots. A lot of them spent during weekdays and during late nights, during early morning hours, and have given a lot of effort to having the talks in a way that can be easily digested and enjoyed. So I really love a big round of applause for all the reviewers and mentors. These are not the only ones, by the way. There are a lot more, and you will find all of the names on the website, so if you go there. There were only just some of them that I could find pictures of. We operate in volunteer working groups. So all the volunteers who you see around, we have particular working groups. Every working group is structured in a way in which any new volunteer can become a shadow and can follow through with the lead or the existing volunteers who have been doing that, who have been doing that stuff. So you can take charge on probably the next month or the next time or the next year, whenever you're comfortable with. And there'll be someone to guide you always. So it's structured in a way that makes you easy, that makes you, ease into the responsibilities. And I think a lot of you would have seen a lot of volunteers running around all over the place. Some were obviously very new to the experience as well, so they might not have all the answers. But I think that's part of the learning process. So I think it's completely fine. But yeah, we are all here to learn and grow. So that's there. Finally, thanks to all the local Python communities who have come together for this. This is not just limited to the ones that I have shown here. Some of the active ones I have just shown here. There are a lot of other Python communities which is out there and really working hard in their individual communities. I myself, I am one of the co-organizers of Bagpipers, which is the Bangalore's Python user group. And we have representatives from all the other Python user group over here around throughout the conference. You would have met some of them as well. All the Python user group organize local meetups every month or every 2 months or quite regularly, right? And you'll find a lot of the details as you go forth in their respective. So if you go to the website, you will also find the details of each of the Python user groups. The video recordings, so a lot of you had this question, when will I get the video recordings? They will be processed and will be made available to you within 1 or 2 months max. We'll try to make it as fast as possible. There are some post-conference activities that we have to do, but after that, we'll just get on processing the video recordings. They'll be available on the PyCon India YouTube channel, and we'll also put it out there on our social media posts, on our mailing list, everywhere. Finally, we have Dev Sprint tomorrow. So those of you who are interested in contributing to open source projects, this is a huge opportunity. We have 18 submissions of projects so far. But it's not just limited to these. Dev Sprint is meant for just working on a project that you really care about, or it can be just your own project as well. You can just build a project at Dev Sprint itself. And you'll find some of the projects who started at Dev Sprint and then they went on to become very successful open source projects out there. So yeah, looking forward to building on top of one or more of these and have a healthy discussion with maintainers or active community contributors out there. Again, just to reiterate on the code of conduct, if you had any problems or any issues throughout the conference, including tomorrow, by the way, on and off conference with any attendees or anybody else, you are most welcome. And actually, really, we would encourage you to report any such activity which made you uncomfortable or made you feel like made you feel like this doesn't really fit well or doesn't really go with what you really stand for. So please, you can read the reporting guide on how to report it, or you can just drop a mail to coc@in.pycon.org. All the reports will be investigated, and a transparency report will be published after the conference. It might take a while, again, 1 month or something, but once the investigation is done, we will, all the investigations are done, we will publish a transparency report. So thank you all, and I think we will see you next